Let's grab our bell pepper. So it says in the recipe, 1 medium red bell pepper sliced into 1/4-inch strips. When you're cutting something like this, it has a skin. So it has a shiny side, that's the skin. If you're cutting an apple that has the skin, always put the skin side down to the cutting board so that when you're putting your knife through, you're cutting through the softer part. And when it meets that skin, the skin is pressing up against the board, your knife will go through it very easily. If you have skin side up, if your knife isn't very sharp, you're going to meet with some resistance on that skin trying to cut it. And then you'll push through and then you'll get through the soft part. So always, if there's anything with a skin you're cutting, skin always to the board. And you'll find that your knife, even if it's a little bit dull, will go through there a lot more easily. Chorizo sausage. So you could buy hot chorizo for extra spicy. You could buy mild. I'm doing mild because I have one kid that doesn't like a lot of heat. So mine's connected, so I'm just going to cut it just to make it into 2 sausages like this. So you're getting these from the deli, not from the meat counter. You need to check. I don't know what store you shop from. I don't know what brand you're buying, so forth. So sometimes, as you know, when you're buying these pre-cooked sausages, there's a skin, like a wrapper that you have to take off, right? This is how you tell. You find it, okay? You find the end of it there, and you pull it. If it comes off easy in a big strip, you know you have to pull it off. If it comes off and it's hard to get off, like it keeps breaking, then you don't need to take it off. You just cook it with it on, okay? If it's very hard to get off and it keeps breaking into little tiny pieces, don't worry about it. Okay, look, okay? And then I'm trying to pull it and it just rips off. It's so thin, it's meant to be eaten. You don't need to worry about it. You could just cut it into 1/2-inch pieces in rounds. It looks really nice, but you're gonna have these huge chunks. What I like to do instead is cut it in half lengthwise, okay? And then cut it into 1/2-inch sort of half circles. And you'll get more bites of sausage. That's a little bit easier to manage in a biteful, okay? All the way throughout your paella. And you notice, as I'm doing this, same thing, I'm putting the skin side down. If you put skin side up, you're gonna notice there's a little bit of resistance to your knife, especially if it needs sharpening. And it's going to be harder to cut, okay?